Serbia, the landlocked country in southern Eastern Europe, has witnessed months of protest. And at the center of these protests is its president Alexander Vucic, his authoritarian stand, and corruption in government. I'm Varnika Dhawan, and over the next few minutes, I'll tell you the reasons behind these mass protests in Serbia and what's fueling the outrage against the government, shaking the foundation of President Vucic's 12-year grip on power. Now, before we get there, let me recap a bit and tell you what has happened over the last 1 week in the country. On Sunday, Serbian President Alexander Vucic nominated Đuro Makuc, a politically inexperienced medical professor, to become the country's next prime minister. This came just weeks after Prime Minister Milos Vucevic's resignation was approved by the parliament on March 19, 2025. So what happens now? The lawmakers will have to approve Đuro Makuc as PM by April 18th. If he is able to form the government by then, he is likely to be Serbia's prime minister until 2027 at least. That's a year when Serbia will hold both parliamentary and presidential polls. But if he is not approved by the lawmakers, it will force the president to dissolve the National Assembly and call for the early elections. While Makuc has already drawn sharp criticisms from the opposition, analysts say his road appears to be clear, especially considering the fact that President Alexander's Serbian Progressive Party, or the SNS, in effect controls the parliament. So now let's understand what started these fresh round of protests. It began 5 months ago in November 2024 when the roof of Novi Sad railway station in northern Serbia collapsed. 16 people were killed. It triggered a wave of mass protest. What began as a student movement has gathered momentum and numbers, with tens of thousands joining these protests against Vucic. Now you must be wondering why a roof collapse of a railway station has led to these kinds of large-scale protests against the president. So the railway terminal in question was renovated under China's BRI and was reopened by Vucic in 2022. Those protesting claimed that a section of people close to President Vucic benefited from the renovation project. The protesters are hence demanding total accountability and transparency. They want the government to make public the documentation relating to the renovation project and want those responsible behind the November 2024 tragedy to be convicted. President Vucic, on the other hand, has not only denied responsibility but has also not released the full documents related to the renovation project. The protesters blame corruption for the November tragedy. 16 people, which also includes a former construction minister, have been indicted in the case so far. Consequently, March 15th saw over 3 lakh people taking to the streets of Belgrade, demanding accountability and justice from the government. So will Makuc's appointment ease the turmoil? If analysts are to be believed, it is unlikely. Makuc in the past has criticized student-led blockades, and he has claimed that politics does not belong in universities. The protesters clearly are not in any mood to forget his stand. Meanwhile, President Vucic, on the other hand, is launching a new movement for the people and the state in Belgrade from April 11 to 13. The event promises a festival-like atmosphere with food, culture, and citizen engagement. But if the political turmoil wasn't enough, the Serbian president also has to find a buyer for Russian stake in Serbia's only oil refinery. If he fails to do so, till April end, his country will likely face US sanctions.